Hello and welcome to Darlingland. I'm Kara Darling. What is Darlingland, you ask? Darling is a safe place that I've created in my world where I've very often gone to when things around me aren't in my control, or I guess within reality's grasp. Darlingland is a place where we say please and thank you, and I'm sorry when it's necessary, and excuse me when it's needed, and if you open it, close it, if you turn it on, turn it off. Basically, Darlingland is my world of love. I'm a survivor of traumatic abuse on many levels as a child. I have also overcome childhood and adult obesity. It's a daily struggle, I'm not gonna lie. I've realized recently that even though, we do celebrate survivors of abuse, we celebrate them, and we should 100% absolutely, but there's another step past surviving, and that's overcoming. I believe that when you're in survival mode, you are still treading water, and that means someone can come along and pull you under. But when you have reached a point and you understand that you can overcome surviving, it gets you out of the water and into a speedboat where you can collect other survivors as you go. And that's what Darlingland is to me. I had a very traumatic experience where people call it a near-death experience. I call it death. I was found dead on 2013. Christmas Day of 2013. I was in a verbally and emotionally abusive marriage, and I got out very quickly after that and started my path and my journey and my purpose out here in LA to create my cause. And since being out here, I've come to understand my calling, which is children. My cause is to open rescue havens for survivors. I want to do this by creating a talk show, which will be a platform to spotlight survivors of abuse and their talents. But since coming out here, I've realized that children are my calling, and I want to do everything that I can to keep children survivors out of my rescue havens later on down the road. I want to have a place where they can showcase and spotlight their talents and get them implemented into some sort of scholarship program to keep them focused on positive things that they're passionate about, and stop them from the 20 years of self-destructing that I went through as a survivor myself. I found myself as a statistic on many levels during this time. The reason why I was found dead was due to toxic mold poisoning mixed with alcohol poisoning, and I was addicted to many substances on many levels, as well as my codependent relationship that I had with my verbally abusive and emotionally absent husband. Darlingland is a talk show, a daytime talk show / variety comedy hour. I want to have something that's Oprah and Ellen based and inspired, and I want to mix it up with some old school Carol Burnett, Sonny and Cher, Saturday Night Live, and In Living Color flair. I have several different characters in here, and now